My son recently bought his first car, but he wasn't really digging the paint job, so I told him to bring it by the shop and we'll give it a fresh new look. Our first step was to get this thing up on the table and remove all of these attachments like the crown and the eyeballs. These things are cool, but they're not really a style. We removed any parts that we didn't want to get paint on. Then I patched up the holes where we removed the eyeballs from, put grocery bags around the wheels so that they wouldn't get paint on them, and we were ready to hit a coat of primer. After 3 coats of primer and a few hours of sitting, this thing is ready for its paint job. With painter's tape, I marked off the design that we were going to go with, so anything under the blue tape was going to stay white. Using a razor blade, I was able to cut around any curves, that way we can have some nice clean lines. And then with everything taped and marked off, we're ready to hit the paint booth. We went with this sweet teal color called Rolling Surf, which is very fitting because it fits the theme of this car perfectly. With the painting process done, we can pull off the tape and see our final product. There's a few spots that got missed, so I was able to go back over with a brush and just touch those up. And now it's time to put this thing back together, because without a gas cap and a steering wheel, well, you're not going to get very far down the road. We used a 1/4-inch silver tape to help clean up all of our paint lines. This really adds to the detail and gives it a nice clean look. And if you haven't figured out what look we're going for yet by the paint job, here you go. And of course we want him to be legal while he's driving down the road, so we made him a custom license plate on the laser engraver. And I have to be honest, I'm a little bit surprised at how nice this thing turned out. But there's one final test that we have to go through to make sure that we did a good job, and yep, there we go. We got the Izzy seal of approval. I think he's happy with his new ride.